Месяц назад нам прекратили выдавать боеприпасы.
The Wagner Group. It's a name that rose to fame with Russia's invasion of its neighbor Ukraine. The group's mercenaries have been fighting alongside Russian troops against the Ukrainian forces. According to the UK's Defence Ministry, the Wagner Group has as many as 50,000 fighters in Ukraine. But that was not always the case. Wagner did not have as many mercenaries earlier. The number was restricted to somewhere around 5,000, comprising mostly of experienced former soldiers. Many of them were from Russia's elite regiments and special forces. The Wagner Group started hiring people soon after Russia's struggle to find more troops came to the fore. The US National Security Council believes around 80% of Wagner's men have been withdrawn from prisons. This simply means we're talking about a force that could potentially be full of people with criminal records. Well, this may explain the allegations of war crimes against the Wagner Group's mercenaries. They are accused of killing and torturing civilians near Kyiv last year. German intelligence says Wagner mercenaries may have also massacred civilians in Bucha. Some even believe that in the weeks before Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Wagner carried out false flag attacks to give the Kremlin a pretext for attacking its neighbor. The Wagner Group has been heavily involved in Russian efforts to capture eastern Ukraine's Bakhmut city. The intense fighting led to the deaths of thousands of mercenaries. Moreover, the battle for Bakhmut turned Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin's relations with Russian President Vladimir Putin sour. Prigozhin, who's seen to be an ally of Putin, alleged that Russia has failed to equip his mercenaries during the fight for Bakhmut.
They're still not giving us the ammunition, 10% maximum of what is needed, so we are unable to cover the military with firepower. They have not given us weapons or military material in the hope that the Wagner Group would finally deflate.
Earlier, reports also emerged of Prigozhin being miffed over his group not getting due credit for the fight for Ukraine's Soledar town. We now know what Wagner is doing for Russia, but let's understand how the group came into existence. According to a report, a former Russian army officer, Dmitry Utkin, was involved in the formation of the Wagner Group. He was a veteran of Russia's wars in Chechnya and is thought to have been Wagner's first field commander. The group's current head, Prigozhin, is a rich businessman. He's nicknamed Putin's chef because he provided catering for the Kremlin. The group first helped Russia in annexing Crimea in 2014. The Wagner Group's presence is not restricted to Ukraine alone. It's functional in Syria, Libya, and West Africa as well. The group's chief, Prigozhin, is thought to be making money from the Wagner Group operations abroad.